Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury not only because he pissed him off a little too much,
For the past 2.5 years, this is all that's consumed my life.
not only because of Jake Paul's excuses,
I got sick really bad twice in this camp. Injured my arm, but I lost. I'm not making excuses.
but Jake actually could have lost because of his social media use. A recent study found that social media use on your smartphone led to impaired boxing decision-making as well as mental fatigue. About 6 months ago, Jake had talked about how he tries to limit his time on social media.
I have screen time on mine.
What do you set it at?
For all social media platforms daily, an hour and a half.
Unfortunately, that's still too much time, as this study found that just 30 minutes of social media use led to the impaired boxing ability and the mental fatigue. Now, I know this sounds a little crazy. I mean, how can social media use make you worse at boxing? Well, we know this because researchers took a group of amateur boxers and then put them into one of 3 conditions. The social media group was told to browse their social media for 30 minutes. The video game group was instructed to play video games for 30 minutes, and the control group watched a video about the Olympics for 30 minutes. After their condition, the boxers then sparred someone of similar weight and skill. Sparring sessions consisted of 4 2-minute rounds and were recorded so they could be later analyzed by boxing coaches. The boxing coaches analyzed the footage by looking at both the offense and defense of each participant. They categorized every decision the participants made as either an appropriate action or an inappropriate action. The researchers then used this formula to create what they called the decision-making index. This allowed the researchers to give the boxers an overall score on how good their boxing decision-making was. And the results of the study showed that social media use and video game use for just 30 minutes impair boxing decision-making as well as induce mental fatigue. A mentally fatigued boxer may have a delay in their reaction time and may even misevaluate the right course of action. And boxers with impaired decision-making are much more vulnerable to taking big hits. Now, I understand Jake is an expert promoter and it's pretty much his job to use social media, but all I'm saying is this research is something he should keep in mind for the Tommy Fury rematch. Let me know what you thought of the study in the comments below, and as always, the APA citation as well as the link to the original research is in the description, and I'll see you next time.